So, hello.
And
So I'm John Alsop, and you are,
Rich Huxley.
and you're from Hope and Social.
I am.
Right.
Yeah.
So just tell me a little bit about Hope and Social, because I know you're kind of right on geezers, and I know you do groovy things with kind of pricing,
Yeah,
and that
I
kind of
guess.
thing, and that's about it. So I'll shut up.
Well, I often kind of introduce us when I'm talking to venues and stuff about as kind of a band who like to do stuff a little bit differently. So
Mhm.
every standard release that we do, like a CD or digital download, is pay what you want. So people can come and pay as much as they want for it, or if they want to try it out, they can give it a test drive and it not cost them anything.
So you can literally get everything for free if you wanted to
Should
do
you
that.
so desire, yeah.
Does that work because you're you're strong on ethics? Your band is strong on ethics, and so your audience is going to pay you a fair rate. Whereas if you were Bonnie Tyler, maybe not saying Bonnie Tyler's fan or
Well, I think
antisocial or anything.
I think because
Does it work for everybody else? Do you think?
I think it could do. I think people could take that opportunity to do that. Like it worked for Radiohead to do the pay what you want thing.
Oh yeah.
I do think it can work for big bands as well as small, for slightly different reasons. I think for small bands, or kind of non-Radio 1 like massive exposure bands,
Mm-hmm.
which is the vast majority of bands.
Mm-hmm.
Our challenge is not we must protect this thing that it costs us nothing to reproduce.
Mm-hmm.
Our challenge is we want to be heard by people. So
Mm-hmm.
it's much better for someone to be able to get the CD for what it costs us to make it, or get the download for free, because that's another potential fan.
Yeah.
So if they can get it, we're releasing it in this way, and we say, this is you can have that. We'd rather you have that than it's not, than you not have it, and then we can hopefully get them to the next gig. Maybe they'll buy a t-shirt. Maybe they'll come to an event that we do. Maybe they'll go and buy the whole back catalogue, or recommend it to their friends. It's much better for us to have them know about us than go, it's £10 if you want to listen.
That was I actually went to an internet marketing conference thing the other day, and they were saying a very similar thing, that yes, you want people in, and then you want to kind of capture them as lifelong fans, really.
Yeah, if you can do that, then that's
so I guess the pricing is their way in, isn't it? As you say, it gets them over the threshold so they can try you out.
Yeah, because I don't think I've ever bought anything by a band that I'm not already a huge fan of without hearing it.
Yeah.
So the Radiohead thing I bought because I was a fan.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to support the band.
Mm-hmm.
But if I've not heard it before, I can't make a decision on that.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, the way I listen to music is generally I put it on my phone.
Right.
I'll listen to it as I'm out and about.
Mm.
If I love it, I'll go back and give them cash.
Right.
I'm not saying that's the model for everyone,
Mm.
but I think it's heading more that way, that kind of local, not just geographically local, but direct connections between artist and fan. You buy it from us, we get the money. It doesn't go through this convoluted record label process and spread out amongst solicitors and lawyers and PR agents and other assorted bastards.
So have you not got those layers? I mean, I also read, what was it called, The Music Business, I think. I read a book all about how you need a tour manager, and you need an accountant, and you need do you exist without all of those things, or,
Right now we
or
do
have
everything.
you got them?
No, we do everything, and we've
Right.
done the other options where we do pay people for stuff. And I'm not saying there's not value in that. If there's something somebody else can do better than you, and it's cost effective to do it, then pay them.
Yeah.
If you can do it yourself and you've got the time, do it yourself.
So you're obviously big on the internet. You obviously use Twitter a lot, and presumably you run your own website. Do you do your own development, and so you do all of that yourself?
Yeah, and again, those tools are. You can, if you want to do that, if you want to have that presence, pretty much everything is available to do for free or next to nothing. It costs you nothing to have a YouTube account. You can have a Vimeo account for nothing. You can set up a Bandcamp account and be able to sell your music direct to fans within hours, you know.
So, I mean, I am an internet marketer. So as give us a top tip or two about where is your audience mostly coming from online, and I'd be really curious to know. I know you don't want to say it, but or you won't want to say it because it makes people pay that amount. But I'm really curious to know how much you are, on average, people kind of tend to spend on things when they download them. I mean, are you saying, would you be able to say to the normal world that a download for an album should be more like £4 than £12 or something like that? You know, that's the way of saying it.
Well, I think like I'd avoid the word should personally because because it's the reason it's pay what you want is because we want people to pay what they want. But in terms of what we get out of it, of all the people who've downloaded it off our Bandcamp, about half pay, and it averages out about £7.
That's good.
And then we make probably a similar amount average wise on CDs, but obviously there's a manufacturing cost on CDs as well. So actually no, I think it's £7 overall. I think it's a £5 average for people who pay for the download.
Okay.
So some people pay £25 because they want to give us money. And some people like throw a pittance in and get it that way. And then there's about half the people who do it who get it for now.
There are people with no money. Who,
Well, we did a gig at the Brudnell Social Club in Leeds, and this last came up to us.
Now you're talking.
Yeah, lovely.
I went to uni at Leeds.
Oh, right.
Ages ago.
And this last came up afterwards, and she explained that she'd had an appalling day. Her granddad had died in the morning. She'd had a terrible day. Her mates had dragged her out to a gig, and I don't know what in particular, but she said that something in one of the songs had really helped to make sense of something on the night. She said, I want to buy a CD, but I've got 5p. We're like, take it. Tell all your mates about it, that you had this, experience. And please, just share it. Because, she then turns up at the next gig, she brings 5 mates, they all buy a CD. It's a good investment, I believe people, in terms of an internet-based gambit, I suppose, I really do believe people are generally good.
Yeah.
So if you give them an opportunity to do something nice for you, especially if the stuff you do for your fans, for your crew, for your inner sanctum, are good, then they will, you get it back tenfold, 20-fold more than you put out.
If the things you do for your inner sanctum are good.
Yeah, do great.
Yeah.
Do great stuff.
I know what you mean.
And then give people the opportunity to buy into it if they want to.
Are you also milkman and postman, or is this a full-time thing? And are you able to make it work?
We all do all this. Like the band doesn't pay our wages, our mortgages. It pays us some money, and it's self-sustaining. So it pays. So it doesn't. Yeah. It doesn't cost us. We don't have to pay subs each month to be in the band. Yeah. But I'm very glad to say everything I do is music based. So stuff like today, working with young people on like a rock school stuff. This week I've been doing songwriting workshops.
That's at Coastival now.
Yes, right now at Coastival.
But you're going home after this.
From here I'm going straight to a living room gig for someone who helped us out at our Come Dine With Us night.
Oh, fabulous.
So we're playing in their basement.
Okay.
Funnily enough, actually, it's 2 people, and the husband is the monitor engineer, sound engineer for what's he called? Lovely, over like big personality, gay. Did the musically thing? What's he called? Did Poses? Rufus Wainwright.
Oh, good grief! Right.
Amongst other people.
I'm bordering on Alzheimer's.
I thought you were going to say I'm bored.
No.
I'm bored.
You can't get me to remember anything. So okay, cool. So where do we go for Hope and Social stuff?
Hopeandsocial.com. Can't miss it.
Fair enough. Get your wallets out. Well, it's been fabulous.
Thank you very much. Cheers for having us.